Last time, in episode 4, we split the cases on our CRF450X engine and finished the rest of the teardown. In this episode, we start the reassembly. The new ProX bearings have already been installed, so we'll walk you through the tools and techniques to install the new bottom end seals.
Hi, I'm Graydon, and I'm here with ProX Racing Parts for part 2 of the CRF450X rebuild. We have the cases all cleaned up, ready to go. We were able to use the ProX Racing main bearing and seal kit. We haven't put the seals in yet, but bearings are all already replaced. We got a couple of the transmission bearings replaced as well. So took care of that, got the cases hot, and the bearings, put the bearings in the freezer and got those sweated in. So all those went in nice and smooth, and they're super high quality. After inspecting the rest of the components and taking a look at the cases themselves, we're ready to go to get this engine put back together. All right, cool. So how we're going to start is we're going to go ahead and replace the seals that haven't been replaced so far, or install the ones that had been removed but not replaced. So we're going to go ahead and start with just installing the main seal for the transmission side. And for these, especially from ProX, which is really nice because they're very similar to the OEM style, in that the facing out is going to show this gold color. So that's a pretty easy way to tell for the main seals which way is facing out. So when you're going to install it, you're going to be able to see this this metal backing color for the seals themselves. So you can't get confused on which way these seals get installed. Go ahead and use a bearing and seal driver. Drive that bearing in. We'll give it a few taps with the hammer. And then we can hear that different click. It's usually when it's seated. Just check to make sure that the bearing is evenly, or the seal is evenly set in. Then we'll be good with that one. We'll go ahead and move on to the other case on the other side. All right, so this main seal is going to be a little more difficult to install just because it has this other components placed around the sealing surface, so we might have to get a little creative with the tools we use to drive this one in. We can use a small seal driver, but once we get to a point of making it level, we're going to have to use a different tool. So this one you can just tap in just not all the way down, just because you don't want to push it too far in any particular spot. And then usually you can push down just with your hands to make sure that that seal is flush and even around the entire perimeter of the seal. All right, and while we're here, we're also going to install the countershaft seal. And all these seals, the countershaft seal and the shift shaft and all these seals that you're going to need, those ones come included in the ProX full gasket set. And then the main bearing seals, those ones come with your main bearing kit. So we'll go and give this one a tap until it seats. Again, just making sure it's all level and flush. Grab the seal puller. Go ahead and remove the shift shaft seal. Just being careful not to get pushed too far and nick or mar the seal surface on the cases themselves. And this one being a smaller seal, most of the time you can just push it in by hand. Just making sure that's flush as well. And another seal that leaks quite often and cause problems is your transmission, or your clutch actuation arm seal. This is another small one, easy to replace. Just be careful not to nick the seal bore. All right, so our cases have all fresh seals ready to go, so then we can start dropping components in.